Good evening and welcome to the FIBA Basketball World Cup European Qualifiers. It is game day 4, window 2, Group C, and we are here in Switzerland where the home team are taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, that is our Group C games. Turkey and Serbia coming up, and Switzerland and Bosnia right before Serbia and Turkey played earlier in this window. And those are the standings for Group C as it is right now. Turkey 3-0 with that win over Serbia. Serbia 2-1. Bosnia have a win, 1-2. Switzerland looking for their first win of this competition. And they lost to Bosnia and Herzegovina in the first game of these qualifiers. They're hoping that they can come back and get a win over them and make this group very, very interesting, but they're gonna have to make up a lot of points even if they do win, as Bosnia won that game 84-60, and that was, well, it was a few days ago actually, and they pushed Serbia to the brink. Bosnia did back in the window 1 in November, ended up losing 72-74. And they fell to Turkey 93-71 as well. And, well, you know, Bosnia need to finish top 3 in this group. If they can get a win tonight, it might more or less secure it, but we're gonna have to wait till window 3 anyway, especially with the way some of these games have gone and some of the upsets that we have seen throughout these qualification games, not just here in Europe, but in all the qualification zones around the world. As the home team getting ready to come out, keep an eye on number 1, Alex Schumacher. He's gonna have to have a big time game for them tonight. He has been averaging around 15 points a game. And, well, there's Boris Mbal heading out first, and there's Alex Schumacher, G League player. Has an American passport, grew up in the U.S., went to school there. And, well, he's going to do everything he can, and that is why he is here with this team right now. There's fans still trickling into the gym, but almost a sold-out crowd here tonight. Switzerland, talked about Bosnia's record. Switzerland, on the other hand, they lost to Serbia 90-86. Again, they gave them a run for their money. And they lost to Turkey 60-85. And like I mentioned, they lost to Bosnia 84-60. We'll take a quick break for the playings of the national anthem.
Please stand for the national anthem of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Jetzt die Schweizer Nationalhymne.
Well, you heard it during those national anthems. A lot of Bosnian fans in the stands as the head coaches and coaching staff exchanging pregame gifts, as well as the players now. And we will have a quick look at the referees, the third team. On the court, and that is the referees tonight. And there they are, folks. We have Ariadna Shweka from Spain, Gintaras Masiulis from Lithuania, and Elias Kunelis from Cyprus calling tonight's game. And the crew chief in the middle. Well, we are moments away from tip-off. Like I mentioned, Switzerland currently 0-3 in this group. Bosnia, they got a win in this window over Switzerland the other night, and they have one win. And, well, they took Serbia to the brink. And take a quick look at the starting lineup. So, Ali Begovic, Atic, Musa, Lazic, and Seljumanovic are going to be the starters for Bosnia. And head coach Dario Gerja for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, never easy winning on the road. Did win at home. And quick look at the starting lineup. So no surprise, Alex Schumacher, Graham Vorka, Maniema, Martin, and Mambo. For Switzerland. And they're gonna need some scoring, that's for sure. Not necessarily the highest scoring team in this competition. And that's the 1 minute TISO countdown. We are a minute away till tip-off.
Bosnia plays with number 3, Amar Alibegovic, number 5, Edin Atic, number 13, Canan Musa, number 17, Alexander Lazic, number 22, Emir Sulimanovic.
And
starting lineup, the eerste vijf voor de Zwitserse
we need to figure out how to defend as well. But that being said, I mean, so Bosnia are an incredibly high-scoring team. Average around 76 points a game, 26 in this competition. But Switzerland are tied for second last in points per game at 69 points. And head coach Dimitris Minudakos for Switzerland. It's not desperation time yet, but a win tonight will keep Switzerland's hopes alive for moving on. You need to finish top 3 in your group. And, well, we do know that there are going to be 12 teams at the FIBA World Cup in 2027. out of the 32 teams from the different qualifying regions. Good evening and welcome to the FIBA Basketball World Cup European Qualifiers. Sweden taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina as Bosnia win the jump ball, and right off the attack we have a penetration and kick, but it goes out of bounds. So ball, turnover, and ball to Switzerland. Strong take, but the block is there. Big time block by Ali Begovic. And Bosnia looked like Switzerland had an open lane to the basket. Maniema, and that first three-point shot, no good, but the big man underneath there for the offensive rebound. And no good on the putback either. Maniema to Mbal. Mbal's three-point shot, no good, but Schumacher comes up with the offensive rebound. Maniema gets to the heart of the key and goes to his pull-up, averaging 7.5 points in these qualification games for Switzerland. And a lot of Bosnian fans as you see them behind the bench, and you gotta absolutely love that Bosnia and Herzegovina have this kind of a crowd that follow them, how passionate these fans are. As we see a foul. So first foul for Switzerland. Euro step, no good, comes up with his own offensive rebound, and the first 2 points for Bosnia come by Musa. Missed his first initial layup, stayed with it, and got the rebound. Maniema gives it up. Strong penetration, takes a lot of contact, but the referee says it was all ball. And we're heading back the other way. Martin's shot was blocked by 3 players in blue jerseys. Go inside, big man cuts, loses it on the way up, but he is going to go to the free throw line. So Sulemanovic, the recipient of a nice pass, and nice movement away from the ball. Short on the second one. So ball to Switzerland. Schumacher running the point for Switzerland, rejects the screen, goes to his floater, and he has his first 2 points tonight. Shot, looked good, back iron, but another offensive rebound for Bosnia. And this time, Switzerland come up with the defensive rebound. So a couple offensive rebounds that they have given up now already. And they try to go inside, no good. fancy ball handling, and trails it, picks it up. That three-point shot, feet set. Ali Begovic, first three of the game for Bosnia. Almost lose the ball, Switzerland. They go inside, have the mismatch, nice pass, high in the air. And just a good job, Musa, keeping the ball high. Sorry, Martin. Points already for Bosnia and 5 for Ali Begovic. Schumacher. No good on the pull-up. And no offensive rebounders either. And no one really getting back and getting set defensively. Transition defense. And I think they got lucky on that possession. Good. Pass goes out of bounds. It was intended for Martin. I kind of looked at the referee thinking he was maybe fouled. Didn't see it from my angle. There are the turnovers, 2-1 for Switzerland. And mismatch help side was there. Oh, didn't need a foul that time. It's going to go against Alex Schumacher, though. Tough call, definitely going against Schumacher. I think it was the initial contact that the referee saw and called against him this time. That's going to be a charge. So I think it was Martin, got his feet set outside the semicircle, does a great job coming in the help side. Let's take a look at that. Can't really see, but yeah, he was there before the catch. So the referee says, no, good defense. It's going to be an offensive foul. And ball to Switzerland. And Schumacher, it's all the way to the basket with that fancy crossover. He ties the game at 8 apiece. But on the other end, just keeps the ball high. No one can block it. Back and forth, first 5 minutes of this game. Yama is forced. Oh, it was a great read. The execution just not there, as Martin saw the double team coming and tries to pass to his cutting offensive teammate. And Bosnia is switching on ball screen actions. And you do have that mismatch, but the help side is coming very quickly as soon as the pass goes inside to the big. So those are the field goals, 4 of 10. Obviously, Bosnia had a few offensive rebounds. Now they have more shot attempts. And it's the turnaround hook shot, kind of, but that one's no good. As Granovorka pulls it out. Good defense. Nice hustle, getting back to his man. They go inside. Go to the old school hook. Yasmin Mambo ties the game at 10 apiece. His first 2 points of this game. Left open again. Sulemanovic, this Bosnian team, not afraid to shoot threes. They have already attempted 6 in this quarter. We still got 3:15 remaining. Schumacher, it's all the way to the key, and his shot just rolls out though. three-point shot off the mark. But they come up with another offensive rebound. I think that's going to be the fourth offensive rebound in this quarter. Well, got to make contact, not just go up for the ball on a box-out situation. I was going to say it might be an offensive foul, but it is going to be a blocking foul. And I don't think it was a shot attempt, in my opinion. He was still dribbling the ball. So that was pretty good defense. Nice backdoor action, help side there. But referee says, no, you hit his arm. So going to the free throw line. And, well, sorry, I should say he hit his body. So Moose is going to go to the free throw line. That's the first foul on Martin as Coach Menudaka is going to his bench as we see a couple substitutions now. Second one rolls around, and in it goes. And now we have full court pressure after a free throw. A little bit too aggressive, but they do have fouls to give. Gives it up. Shake and bake. And strong take by Johan Granvorka. Pick and pop. Three-point shot is good. Ali Begovic already has a couple three-pointers tonight. 8 points for him. He's been averaging 12 points a game in these qualification games. Response by Switzerland, no good, and Bosnia comes up with a defensive rebound. Pushing the tempo. When you've already made a couple, you're going to shoot another time. That one off the mark, though. And Schumacher's pull up. It's front rim. Bosnia now slowing it down, wanting to run their offense. Nice slip by the big. Oh, but the rejection. The rejection is there. Mamba says, not in my house. And Granvorka with the big defensive play by Yasmin Bambo on the other end. Oh. Musa getting it done on the offensive end, along with Ali Begovic. Vorka has hit the last couple baskets for Switzerland. That time he goes to step back around the free throw line, but it's no good. And Bosnia are going to have one last offensive possession. They're up 40-20. Shot clock is turned off. Martin has had success getting to the basket. That time he is fouled, so he will head to the free throw line. Switzerland have not been to the line in this game, and this will be Bosnia's 5th and 6th attempts at the line. Zanan Musa, excuse me, hits his first one. Misses the second, and it's going to be Switzerland ball. They have 3.4 seconds remaining to get a shot attempt off at the other end. Get it in. Heaves it at the buzzer, but it is no good. Maniema's shot, so that is going to be it after 10 minutes of play here in Switzerland. They trail Bosnia and Herzegovina 14-21 at the end of 10 minutes. Well, 54% from two-point range for Switzerland, have not made a three in this game. 3 of 9 from three-point range, only 33%. But look at that, they're getting to the free throw line. I know they're only 4 of 6, but Switzerland has not even had a single free throw attempt. As we get to watch some of the best plays from the first quarter. And, well, you're gonna see that man in quite a few actions, as he has had a great first quarter for Bosnia. And him and also Ali Begovic, 8 points. Zanan Musa, number 13, has 9 points and 3 rebounds. So really carrying the scoring load, those two players for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And Switzerland, on the other hand, well, I mentioned before the game that they are not a high-scoring team, and then you really, really need to defend. But only 14 points. It is going to be a long night if you score 14 points a quarter. Schumacher with 4. Gramvorka has 4 as well. And a few other players with 2 apiece. That brings them to their 14 points. And go ahead and pull out your smartphones right now and scan the QR code to get the Courtside 1891 app. And, well, if you didn't have time or can't find your phone, go ahead and log in via the web to watch live streams and extended highlights of FIBA basketball competitions. Well, second quarter underway here in Switzerland as they are trailing Bosnia 14-21. And not a high-scoring quarter. Schumacher, Gramvorka, Maniema, Anaber, and Mamba. So Anaber is the sole substitution from the starting 5. And, well, right away, they go inside to him, and he is able to draw a foul. So these are the first free throw attempts for Switzerland tonight. (16-21) there. Some substitutions for Bosnia. Their 2 top scorers on the bench right now, getting a breather. It's going to be another offensive foul, so second foul from help side coming, getting their feet set. As it was Rokak for Bosnia who took the foul, if I'm not mistaken. Schumacher gives it up. Rokak spin move, goes to his left hand. That shot is no good. Again, Bosnia pushing the tempo. Everyone able to defensive rebound and start the break for them. And that ball is stripped and a turnover, so nice defensive play, nice help coming. And Switzerland come up with the steal. Schumacher finds his big rolling, and again going to the free throw line is Switzerland. Language is going to be called for the foul. Backup point guard for Bosnia, plays professionally in Germany during the season. And Rokak making one of two, I should say. Switzerland outscoring Bosnia in this quarter so far. And another steal for Switzerland, but they give it right back. And, well, that's what you do. Good job staying with it as Rabac knocks down his first three of the game. Response by Switzerland, unfortunately, is an air ball, and had to put the shot up as the shot clock was winding down. And I think we have got a couple substitutions as George checking into the game for Switzerland. There's a three-point shooter, and Switzerland still looking for their first three-point shot. And Bosnia have already made 4 in this game, and nice tip in. Bosnia typically only make around 6 three-point shots. They attempt over 20 a game, and there it is. Finally, Switzerland see a three-point shot rattle in as, well, Mbala, his first three of the game. First three of the game for Switzerland. Response not there. The tip out, though, so another offensive rebound and another chance to score for Bosnia. This time they attack the basket, draw the foul, so we're going to go to the free throw line. First free throws of this quarter for Bosnia. As makes the first. And Kenan Kamenez makes the second as well. So puts Bosnia up 8. And it's gonna stay white ball as Martin's dribble was poked out of bounds. So Picarelli taking the ball out for Switzerland. And they get the shot up. They have to throw it up. And they do. And make it a 10-point lead. And we have a timeout coming by head coach Dimitris Menudakis for Switzerland, as he doesn't like the way things have been going the last few possessions. And let's listen in to the timeout. Well, they need to find some scoring, but they also need to get it done on the defensive end. Only had 14 points in the first quarter. There's 6 in this quarter already. So slightly better job scoring. Let's see what they're gonna do out of the timeout on this possession. Well, not a lot, to be honest, as shot clock was winding down, so had to put it up, but they do come up with the offensive rebound. Mbal, his three-point shot. So great job keeping the possession alive. Boris Mbal there, knocked down. He has 2 3-pointers now since he has checked into the game, as he has 6 points. George going to the bench as he picks up his first foul. We have a couple substitutions now. You gotta love hearing the Bosnia fans in the background. And oh, nice shot fake. Nice little spin. And just a good offensive finish as Ali Begovic having a nice game. 10 points for him already. And make that 3. Make that 3 in a row, folks. 3 of 3 in this quarter. And Bala feeling it from the 3-point range and keeping this Swiss team alive, as Dario Gerja, head coach of Bosnia, wants to talk about it. And I'm sure they're going to change something defensively against that man. Well, saw the turnovers. Interested to see what Bosnia is going to do defensively. Boris Mbala only averaging 1 point a game in the 3 points that he has played, in the 3 games that he has played. Didn't even play the other night against Bosnia, so has been a breath of fresh air off the bench for Switzerland. They go inside, catch. Huh? We can call it an alley-oop, right? Atic. Nice court awareness. Switzerland now, good job. They go inside easily to Martin. So nice offensive action there. Bosnia gonna be fouled on the, I believe it was on the pass, or I don't know if it was the big rolling. Either way, it's gonna stay Bosnia ball. And well, back and forth a little bit, 28-34, second foul of Martin. He's had a nice game. You don't want him to pick up his 3rd foul here in the 2nd quarter though, if you are a Swiss basketball fan. And Atic, his 3-point shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, but Switzerland come up with it. Oh, Schumacher, ooh. Nice hesitation, gets all the way to the hoop, but he is rejected. And no foul. Looked like Mbal wanted to actually foul to try and slow down the break. And, well, Musa does a good job staying with it. Gets his own rebound twice and then is finally fouled. Here it is, 3 white jerseys. And then the man in blue comes up with it twice. Seconds, and what a great job by Musa drawing fouls, and that's going to be a 3rd foul on Mbala, and Mbal, excuse me, and he has done a great job, especially offensively for Switzerland. He's going to have to go to the bench, and he will go to the bench with his 3rd foul, so that's a lot of scoring we're seeing walk off the court right now for Switzerland. As it's the 15 foul, so we are seeing next 3.5 minutes, every foul, Bosnia gonna go to the free throw line as Musa makes his first, excuse me. And make it 2 in a row for him. Already a 6th time. It's 5 of 6 from the free throw line in this game. Is Zanan Musa, number 13 for Bosnia. And quickly, that's going to be fouled. So nice little action there by Switzerland as Picorelli comes off and is going to go to the free throw line for his 3 free throw attempts. Well, it took Switzerland until the 2nd quarter to get to the free throw line. And well, this is going to be, they will have attempted 7 free throws after these 3. Bosnia have been 10 times, have 10 attempts from the free throw line, excuse me. Well, they've cut the lead back to 6. There are the points this quarter, 16-15. And oh, held his arm. That's Musa. Well, they're talking about it. As Schumacher saying, I didn't do anything. What was I supposed to do? Let's take a look here. I think maybe he just got his right arm caught up in Musa's when Musa was going up for that shot. And that is what the referees see. They have to call what they see. That lead is back up to 7. Switzerland have never really been able to cut it closer than the 6 points. And that time, no good. And here it's a 3-on-1. And great job getting out and running. And we are gonna have another timeout by Switzerland. Menudakis sure wants to talk about get back defense. Let's try and listen into the timeout. Well, let's see what they're gonna do out of the timeout. They've got 2:30 remaining before halftime. Already scored more this quarter than they did in the first quarter. So they have picked it up as far as scoring goes. Schumacher. It's a tough contested shot if he does get it to go, and I think we're gonna have a rebounding foul, and it's gonna stay Swiss ball. Coach talking to Schumacher, and for me it was a very tough shot. Was also well defended. Well, make that 2 in a row. So they are still hanging around. Can they cut this lead to under 6? Gonna have to get a couple defensive stops these last 2 minutes of the game, of the first half. .39. No surprise, they go inside to that man right there. And he kisses it off the glass. How about this, though? No one boxing out, one player boxing out. Gets his own offensive rebound. Kicks it to his teammate. Feet set in the corner. Musa having a big first half for Bosnia. 15 points already. They throw it up. Oh, a little bit too soft. Bosnia now. Begovic kicks it out, extra pass. Why not find the hot hand? 18 points for that man. 2 of 4 from three-point range, and those are 2 consecutive three-pointers he has knocked down for Bosnia in the last minute of this first half. The response by Switzerland, back iron. So what was a single-digit game most of this quarter is now ballooning. 9 unanswered points, all coming from the three. Lazic, his first three-point shot. Switzerland falling apart here late in the second quarter. Spin move, shot fake, help comes, gets the foul though. Oh, we're going to the bench. One last timeout for Bosnia. Dario Djerdja, head coach, wants to set something up, I imagine. Well, the only thing I understood was a double high, so I'm assuming it's going to be some type of a double high action after these free throws by Switzerland for Bosnia, so maybe a double high screen up top. Well, last offensive possession. We have about a 5-second differential between the game clock and the oh, doesn't matter because they come up with a steal and he misses the fast break layup, but he is going to go to the free throw line. Thought he was going to throw it home. Instead, he tries to finger roll it, and maybe Graham-Vorka got bailed out a little bit by the referee as Lazic picks up his second foul. Let's take a look here. I understand the frustration by Bosnia. Not a lot of contact. Maybe hit his hand at the end. So, well, the good news is Bosnia are going to have one more offensive possession after these free throws. Makes the first. Johan Graham-Vorka. Rolls in the second. And a foul, so going to the free throw line right away for 2 shots. Well, that is it at halftime, 34-50 for Bosnia. As you saw some of the statistics there, for me, really what stands out is the three-point shooting of Bosnia, as they are a blistering 47%, 7 of 15, and only 3 made three-pointers for Switzerland, all of them coming from Boris Mbala, as he checked into the game, went 3 of 3 from three-point range in the second quarter, but he had to go out with 3 fouls. And, well, 29 points in that quarter for Bosnia and Herzegovina. The issue is, it was that, you know, unanswered back-to-back-to-back three-point shooting very quickly at the end of that third quarter for Bosnia that really blew open the game. It was within single digits the entire time up until about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left until halftime, and Switzerland not able to find ways to score, and we're giving up open looks on the other end, and Bosnia were making them pay. Well, here are a couple highlights, and we are gonna take a quick break for halftime, and we'll be back with second half action shortly.
Get this body started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
Winning time.
Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding me!
It's another player based in northern Portugal, in Porto. Russell! Oh my, look at that for a three-pointer. We talk about the dangerous shooters from outside for Romania.
He passes back outside, the three-pointer from Mijanovic. And it's a three-point game right at the end of the quarter. Wow!
Again, throws it up, oh, and he makes it. That is unbelievable from Jan Madar, and it'll be a chance for a 4-point play. How good was this?
4.5 minutes it took him to get that first bucket. Oh, and the rejection! For Turkey, Cedi Osman, tough take and foul. Goodness me. And that's why he played in the league.
Take inside, throw it down, big man. Lazic saw an open hole and took it.
Francisco gets it, decides to shoot it. Oh, are you kidding me? Silva Francisco with the dagger.
Well, get it rejected. To Bellis, said not in your house. And oh my goodness, both ends of the floor. His name is Agiolus Tubelis. What a play. Atsi Prashao, excuse me.
The score is wrong on the board. It's an 82-81. Lloyd steps back for the game. Oh, Jordan Lloyd for the win. Silence in the arena. Jordan Lloyd has broken the hearts of this Latvian crowd. Steps back, releases. It's clearly good. Jordan Lloyd has a 37-point game, but the last three are the most important three.
Got to get it in bound. Fredriksson goes behind the back, goes up for it. Ah, baby! Good night, Iceland! Elva MVP Fredriksson has done it. Down 21, but together, collectively, they found a way, and they came back and won it. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
I'll go attacks to close out. Beat Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Danan Musa, 18 points. He was feeling it, scoring from everywhere. Three-point range, getting to the basket, and also drawing fouls. A great, great first half for him and Bosnia. And someone who I would say typically always averages double-digit scoring every time he suits up for Bosnia. Don't forget, he averaged 21 points back in the Eurobasket in 2022. And, he wants to play in a World Cup, or at least get an opportunity to play at a World Cup. And leading scorer coming in off the bench, Boris Mbala, that man right there, 3 of 3 from three-point range, all of them coming in the second quarter. Can he stay out of foul trouble? Because they desperately need his scoring if he can continue to score like that. He has the only three-pointers for this Switzerland basketball team. Mentioned it. Switzerland, they were always within more or less, especially in the second quarter, single digits, as we get to see the game leaders for Bosnia and Herzegovina. 18 points from Musa, 6 rebounds from Musa, and Talic with 4 assists. And the issue was really that run with about 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter before halftime, where Switzerland couldn't score and they gave up 9 unanswered points, and that's where we saw the score just balloon for Bosnia. Those are the game leaders. Mbala with the 9 points off the bench. Kandorko 6 rebounds, and Schumacher 5 assists. I think Switzerland really needs to have Schumacher get going. I know he's assisting. I know he's doing what he can as far as running the offense, but I think they need, more than anything, his scoring. So he actually didn't play a few nights ago for them. In the game, has played very limited minutes. During these qualification games for Switzerland. And, well, he can do that coming in off the bench. Is only going to make Switzerland better moving forward. Obviously, Mbala, playing professionally in Switzerland, has participated with the senior team since 2019 for them. He's played some FIBA Euro Cup. Majority of his career for Fribourg Olympic Basketball Club. I love all these Bosnian basketball fans we have in the stands. You can hear them cheering throughout the first half. And you gotta love these fans who like to follow their team, know where they're playing. It's so cool to see, and sort of the advantages we have with these qualification windows throughout the year as well. Not sure, if any of the Swiss players had actually ever played a basketball game for their national team at home before FIBA changed up the format. We got 20 minutes of basketball action left. Well, welcome back, basketball fans. It is second half action here in Switzerland as they are trailing by 16, 34-50 over Bosnia and Herzegovina. And Ali Begovic, Atic, Musa with a huge first half, let's be honest. And, well, right first three-point bucket, Ali Begovic for Bosnia, as they are just extending their lead and making things very difficult for Switzerland to come back in this game. And Switzerland, they 0 wins, 3 losses in these qualification games as Bosnia turned the ball over there. Bosnia with 1 win. It was over Switzerland a few days ago. First game in this window for them, and 2-on-1 fast break. That is not a way you want to start Sulejmanovic there running the break for Bosnia. He has 8 points. You're already trailing 16, and then you give up 5 unanswered points in the first minute of the third quarter. And coaches talk about how important those first few minutes of the third are to set the tone. And, well, that's what Bosnia has come out here and done. At the buzzer, big man gets it to go. So Mambo with 4 points now in the game. And, well, I talked about Switzerland struggling to score throughout these qualification games. They average under 70 points a game, let's say that. Bosnia, not the highest scoring team in this competition. And right now, I mean, they're on their way to having a 100-point game. And Switzerland just really sort of letting them do whatever they want offensively. Well, they do come up with a steal and turn the ball over in that possession. Well, let's hope he can stay out of foul trouble, that man right there. And let's hope he can continue his three-point shooting as well. Inside offensive rebounds. And just a good job, takes his time. As Mamba now getting going here offensively for Switzerland. He has 6 points, last 4 for Switzerland. Penetration kick, that one back iron. And Schumacher is gonna get fouled, as I believe it was Alibegovic just trying to slow him down. That pass to Martin off the mark. So ball back to Bosnia. We have a 17-point lead. Excuse me, had those 9 points off the bench in the first. And that shot no good, but there for the offensive rebound and the tip in. So good job, no one boxed him out, and Granvorka is jumping over everyone. And that shot is not, oh, sorry, it is gonna count. It is a continuation. So it's an and one. And well, yeah, he was in his steps, so I think it's a good call there by the referee. And Musa having a huge, huge game. Obviously plays professionally in the UAE. Points. He is 7 of 9 from free throw range, but he's been knocking them down from 3. He's been able to get to the basket. He's offensive rebounded. Go and take a look at his evaluation. It's going to be a very big evaluation, I can guarantee you that. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a 24 evaluation. He's 7 of 11 from the field, and he is going to go out and have a little bit of a breather as he's talking to the scores table, not sure about what. So 18-point lead and full court pressure, folks. They're led by 21 at one point. And shot clock, no foul, good defense. So a turnover, and again, running. And when it's raining threes. And Bosnia just having fun now. Not that they weren't having fun before, but you can just see a calm. And that shot, back iron. And we're gonna have an unsportsmanlike foul. An action completely away from the ball. I'm not sure if Lazic sold it a little bit, but Alex Schumacher is called for the unsportsmanlike, so it's gonna be 2. Let's take a look, see what's happened here. So nowhere near the ball, and he's just trying to bump the cutter. I do think, I mean, obviously looking back, Alexander Lazic sold it a little bit, but that foul is going to go against Schumacher. So Bosnia are going to have 2 free throws and the ball now. Biggest lead of the game. Nice pass to the big rolling. And Kamenyas, excuse me, is going to go to the free throw line. So it's the 4th foul also on Mbala. He had those 3 fouls and had to come out in the second quarter. And now we see him going back to the bench. And he was the top scorer for them, knocking down 3 threes almost in a row for Switzerland during that second quarter. And now he needs to go to the bench. Schumacher trying to get the offense going for Switzerland. And they go inside to the big man who's had the most success offensively for his team. Mambo points in the paint. Switzerland doing a good job. It's just they haven't made any threes, and Bosnia have been raining threes tonight. use the shot clock. It's a deep three-point shot. Back rim is going to be another offensive rebound. And nope, ball goes out of bounds. And, well, came up with the steal. Those Bosnian fans are already on their feet, but they were going to blow the roof off of that. The roof off the gym. Here it is. Look at the steal. Throw it down, big man. And it's going to go to the free throw line instead. Well, steals, turnovers. Turnovers haven't been an issue. Well, let's see what Switzerland are going to do out of the timeout. There's still 4:11 remaining. They are now trailing big, though. It is the biggest lead for, oh, not quite the biggest lead, sorry. I think they were up 23 at one point. It's only 21. They have been leading the majority of this game. Honestly, everything is kind of equal statistically, except that three-point shooting. Like, if you look at second chance points, if you look at points off of turnovers, fast break points, there's not a big difference between these two teams, but it's the three-point shooting. I mean, you know, Bosnia, 9 made three-pointers on 21 attempts, so they're shooting 43% from three-point range. And almost 30 points alone. So almost half of their points are from the three-point line. And only 3 made three-pointers for Switzerland. Well, Let's see what they can get on the inbounds. Couldn't even really hear the timeout because the fans behind them were so loud for Bosnia. And like I said, you gotta love it. They are excited, and almost another steal for Bosnia. But Schumacher able to hold on to it. He gets inside the paint, kicks it out, but turns it over. We've got a 3-on-3 situation. Switzerland doing a good job getting back there on defense. And Musa kicks it out. And Bosnia gonna have to put up a shot. They do. Gets all the way to the basket. Nice kiss off the glass. 44-70. And Switzerland just really having a tough time scoring. Scored 10 points in this quarter, 20 for Bosnia. Well, make it 13 points. Oh, they needed that, Picarelli. And go up top, reverse layup, no good, but gonna go to the free throw line. Makes the first, minute 35. We still have 10 more minutes after this. Makes the second. Everything going well. Baseline penetration again. Shot clock winding down though. This is not many possessions. Gets the ball stripped, and it is going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. Against who? Both of them were going at the ball. And I think it's going to go against Switzerland. So absolutely not what they need. And I think it's going to be on Tony Rakic. And it is. So second unsportsmanlike foul in this quarter. Let's take a look. Has the ball stripped. And yeah, easy call there by the referee. Turnover. And nice fast break basket there for Switzerland. just under a minute to play. Imagine a couple stops and a couple of scores heading into the fourth quarter. Definitely give you a little bit of momentum for the last 10 minutes of the game. And well, there you go. They got another stop. Can they get a score? Corner, three-point shot, it's good. Only the 4-3 for Switzerland in this game, and could not have come at a better time. George with his first of the game, and Musa, no. And, oh, I feel like if you call an intentional foul the other way, you might have been able to call one there. So we have 3 seconds. They get it off. Ooh, almost at the buzzer. So a nice little run, getting it done defensively, scoring on the other end. And it's still a 22-point lead, though, for Bosnia and Herzegovina. 52-74, Switzerland trails, and we have 10 minutes of basketball left. There are the statistics, and I mentioned it. Statistically, I mentioned it during the third quarter, everything is kind of equal, minus the three-point shooting. As we get to check out some highlights, and I'll give you a couple more stats from what I am seeing and how, you know, I do think everything is kind of equal. Look at the 2-point field goal percentage. Yeah, there's a difference, but I mean, Switzerland are still shooting in the 50s, 52%. And it's just the amount of three-pointers made, I think. Obviously, rebounds have been a little bit of an issue, as Switzerland are out-rebounded by quite a few, but they've given up 5 more offensive rebounds to Bosnia than they have. It's nothing enormous, and absolutely assists. I mean, sharing is caring, and that is what Bosnia is doing. But there was the QR code, and, well, a little bit too late to the party, so you can't scan it. But go ahead and log in via the web on the Courtside 1891 app and watch live streams and extended highlights of FIBA basketball competitions. Three-point shot looked good, hit the back iron though. So Rabic, Peneva, Musa, Talic, and Sulejmanovic, excuse me, on the court. So that's gonna be a boxing out foul, and it's gonna stay Bosnia ball, I believe. come up with a stop, and no one picks up the ball handler, but it doesn't matter because there for the rejection, a big time rejection. Schumacher thought he was wide open, but no, Atic had something else to say about it. Look at this, they come up with the stop, and Schumacher, well, and that time we have a turnover. So blocks 5-2 in favor of Bosnia. Three-point shot rolls in and out. So they have cooled down a little bit as far as three-point shooting goes. Well, we got an out of bounds for Switzerland. And that shot, too strong, comes up with his own rebound though. And in and out for Switzerland. They have had good looks. We can't say that they haven't had good looks. Wasn't on purpose when you watch the highlight, I don't think. And the sky hook to the left, excuse me. And gets it to go, so it is a 20-point game again. Back up to 22. And that shot off the mark. And Switzerland again, missed opportunities. They're not bad looks. Made 5 three-pointers in this game. Bosnia still only made 9. They've missed a lot, to be honest, here in the second half. They're still 9 of 24, 19 points from the free throw line as well for them, compared to only 9 points for Switzerland from the free throw line. And it is becoming definitely more difficult. And well, make that 30 points from behind the arc for Bosnia here tonight on the road in Switzerland. And we have a Swiss timeout. Seeing the difference here. Zimbala still the top scorer with his 9 points, and all of those came in the second quarter. So a little bit of frustration by head coach Manu Dacus. And there are the points by quarter. So, well, we're never really able to really go on a run of their own and putting together consecutive stops, consecutive scores, Switzerland. So it has been a difficult night at the office, and their hopes aren't over, but this is an incredibly difficult group. Don't forget, you have Serbia and Turkey in the group. And we have another window, but unless a miracle happens, something crazy in the other games, we're only gonna have 2 more games after this. So, and the fact that they will have lost twice to Bosnia, we know that Bosnia are gonna move on, finishing top 3 in the first round of these FIBA Basketball European World Cup qualifiers. Shot clock gets it off in time. And that one no good. Not able to come up with the rebound though. Gotta go after it with 2 hands. Can't think someone's gonna pick it up on your team. And gets it to go. Atic, 6 points for him. Martin's been quiet. And that shot. Maniema is off. This time they get back defensively though. That 3-point shot kisses the front rim, and another offensive rebound for Bosnia. So I said offensive rebounds weren't really that big of a deal, and they are starting to become costly. Well, success from 3-point range and also the free throw line has really been the difference here tonight for Bosnia over Switzerland. No good. It's more of a question of how many open 3-point looks they have had. And checking out after that foul, because he has 5, is the leading scorer for Switzerland. All of those points, though, coming in the first half. Well, we got 4 minutes remaining, and right now I think a lot of it is going to have to be about pride and not turning the ball over, that's for sure. And that three-point shot, no good. So they have definitely cooled off here from three, but doesn't really matter. Well, more success coming from the free throw line for Bosnia, and it's been a lower scoring contest this quarter. We still have 3:30 to go. Nice look inside and a nice finish by Kylian Martin. You see Moose's reaction as he was about ready to celebrate. And instead, we're going to the free throw line again. All smiles for Zanan Musa. So he's also enjoying seeing his teammates have success, as Gutic almost would have had the biggest highlight of the game. As everyone, I believe, for Bosnia has got into the game now. And I think Asim Gutic was the last one to check in for them. And Musa going to the bench, and I believe he is gonna be done. Well, they did have shirts on, I promise you. The first 35 minutes of the game, or I would say 35 minutes of the actually game time, they had shirts on, and now they're gonna start to celebrate with their team in Switzerland tonight, I am sure. And an offensive foul. And I think the referee kind of gave Simanic a warning. So watch your hand. And here you see that right arm. Well, we saw Musa check out of the game a couple moments ago. 25 points, 7 rebounds for him, for them coming from the offensive end, and 4 assists. So a big, big night at the office for Zanan Musa of Bosnia. Shake and bake, step back, three-point shot, grazes the rim. And Switzerland now also going to their bench, knowing that obviously this game is far out of reach. And that shot, no good, Schumacher. This pass was deflected, so it will, oh, sorry, I thought it was deflected. Yeah, no, it was deflected off of a blue jersey's hand. So it will stay white ball. .88, just under 2 minutes of game time remaining, and another turnover. And well, no fast break that time as they're able to get back defensively. As both teams really almost going with their benches now. And well, $1 million move. $0 finish, unfortunately, though. Penetration and kick, that three-point shot hits the back iron. Shooting this quarter, neither team really shot the lights out. These last 10 minutes, 9 minutes, I should say. And that's going to be a jump ball. And we have a timeout by Bosnia, and head coach Dario Georgia maybe, you know, wants to use this also as a learning experience for his players, because right now it is all of the bench players who are on the court and play less minutes. .88, and I do think it was a learning opportunity for coach of Bosnia. Drop a set on the out of bounds. 5 seconds, open three-point shot, and it is good. Well, nice job, coach. As Asim Gutic, 4 points now for him. Almost had that monster dunk, alley-oop dunk, but was fouled on it instead. Nice shot fake. Little step through and gets the friendly roll. So Karadzen getting some playing time here in the fourth quarter and taking advantage of those moments as well. And it was tipped, but shot clock is going to be at 7. Splits the defense behind the back, and no good, but there for another offensive rebound. And that shot short as well. So one last offensive possession for Switzerland. Not sure if they're going to play it out. And it does not look like they are. George is just going to let the clock wind out. And that is going to be the ball game. So some frustrated looking coaches on the Swiss side. And well, Alex Schumacher getting a congratulation from head coach Dario Gerja. And that's the final score. Switzerland falling to Bosnia and Herzegovina 60-91 here tonight at home. Well, wasn't the prettiest of end of game the last 10 minutes, but Bosnia already had a very comfortable lead. And, well, they're still going to have 2 more games left in the next window. Switzerland will. So will Bosnia. But Bosnia have to be happy with where they sit right now, because they know that they are going to move on because they have 2 wins over. 2 wins over Switzerland. So they will finish top 3. And those are the shooting percentages. Well, the 3-point shooting definitely went down for Bosnia. They had 9 made threes early in the third, only made 2 the last 18 minutes or so. Outshot, look at that, 26 points from the free throw line compared to only 9 for Switzerland. And they out-rebounded Switzerland, 29, 24 to just 13 assists for Switzerland. Steals, they have an advantage of +5. As well, the fans have started to put their shirts back on. And Bosnian players getting to celebrate with their fans, and you absolutely have to love this. There, and Bala, top scorer, 9 points. Musa, 25 points for Bosnia. He had a great game all night long. And, well, they're loving it, and they're going to be out partying tonight. I can guarantee you that. And everyone knows what was at stake. As we get to see some fourth quarter best plays. And honestly, there were not an enormous amount of fourth quarter best plays. As Switzerland scored 8 points. Bosnia ended up scoring 17 points, but just wasn't the prettiest of basketball in the fourth quarter. But they already had a big double-digit, over 20-point lead heading into the fourth. And both teams able to play their benches most of that fourth quarter. Well, a big learning experience, I imagine, for Switzerland moving forward. And they'll have 2 more games coming up in window 3 against Serbia and Turkey. But that is going to be it for us. Here tonight in Switzerland with a big, big win. Bosnia over Switzerland, 60-91. And those are the standings as they are right now. 3-0 for Turkey. Bosnia and Herzegovina are now 2-2. Serbia 2-1. Switzerland 0-4. So top 3 move on to the next round. And right now, Turkey are up on Serbia, so it looks like they're going to become 4-0. Well, from myself and FIBA, that is the end of window 2 for these 2 teams. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in window 3 in early July. Good night.